Ayappan and others, arranged my program throughout the United States in those 2 months. And the question many people ask me is, why are you campaigning abroad? Of course, I campaign in India too. But I would like to say that the threat to Hinduism today, the siege that Hinduism is being subjected to, is already international. And therefore we have to respond to it not only within the country, but internationally. For example, the anti-conversion bill, which was made into an act by Ms. Jayalalitha as Chief Minister, was withdrawn after the United States Consul General, based in Chennai, met Ms. Jayalalitha and said that the United States government regards this act as against international concepts of religious freedom. And of course the US has a law which is called the International Religious Freedom, and on that basis he met her. Have ropeways, they will have gambling casinos, and also 5-star hotels, so that people can come and have a tourist pleasure, as well as, if necessary, visit the Tirupati temple. How can you do that? This is another denigration that is taking place. So consequently, if you do not protest today, slowly all these things will go on one by one. It's happening every day. It is happening in various forms. And you have to take into account that the lack of protest by us is going to ultimately lead to a situation where this is going to ultimately mean a dethroning of the religion. Don't think that religions have not been wiped out. What happened to Greece? What happened to Egypt? What happened to Iraq, which was called Babylonia in those days? What happened to vast parts of Europe? So if you do not develop a mindset to defend Hinduism under these sophisticated threats, then tomorrow it will be only a matter of time where the people will go further and further away into the clutches of the religions. First of all Hindus must decide whether India is a country which the British and perhaps the Mughals put it together, or it's an ancient nation coming from time immemorial. That clarity has to come. If you say that this is an ancient nation, then obviously the foundation of India is a Hindu foundation. Its basic character is Hindu. And its distinctiveness is also Hindu today. Therefore, it is that first decision that has to be made. That what is India? Is it a recent construction of the British or perhaps the Mughals? Or is it something that has always been there? Of course it's always been there. If you read what Chanakya wrote, he said we will all have thoroughly decentralized country, but there is a concept called Chakravartin, which means when the nation is in trouble, we will all unite and pool our resources. And that is why even though Chanakya was in Patna, or rather in Patliputra, or Rajgriha better still, Patliputra came later, Rajgriha, the capital of the Mauryas, he went all the way to fight Seleucus Nicator in the borders of what is today Pakistan. There he fought them, and he said, you have to hold them there. All through why we had all these battles of Panipat, because it was a national decision that if you are invaded, we should not wait for the people to come deep into India, but we should hold them in the borders of India. India is a time concept which has come from time immemorial, as from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. So therefore, that is the first thing that you have to do. Second, In order for you to defend this India, you must know the true history of India. India is a Hindu foundation country. This is the message that I want to deliver. I'd be happy to take questions from you. Thank you very much.
Mr. Swamy? Yes. You just can't have like Islam and Christianity, where you just can't go on a Saturday or Sunday or Friday to a mosque or a church, and then that's enough. Whereas protecting the Vedic Dharma is a full-time job, and that requires a separate caste. And Acharya said very, very clearly, 250 pages on why we may not want to have other castes, but why Brahmins as a community are required. And even if Brahmins have moved out of their, Swadharma, they should at least, learn Vedas once in a day, at least 1 hour a day, at least do Sandhya-Vandanam at least once a day, twice a day. So I think I'm surprised at how you can have such a very diametrically opposite situation. Yeah. Sorry, opinion on this issue.
Yeah. First of all, I never said don't have Varnashram Dharma. I said don't connect it with birth. Where Parmacharya has said that it is birth.
No, it is very clear.
No, clear, you quoted to me. I'm sorry, if you had given me an advance money, I would have brought what Parmacharya said. I know Parmacharya very well. I talked to him. I remember asking him once when the Meenakshi Puram conversion took place, and I went there. He said, you go and see what's happening there. And then the people said, okay, we are ready to come back, but what caste will we have? So I went and said this to the Kanchi Acharyas, and I said that they are asking me what caste they can return to. So I was told, tell them any caste they want. I said, but then can they be Brahmins? Yes, they can be Brahmins if they want. And this is not only Parmacharyas who have said it, the Shankaracharya said it. Ramanujacharya actually had a congregation of scheduled castes and gave them all Janeu to wear.